So had you been aware prior to this that the injuries you sustained while playing football, the repeated blows to the head, were the cause of the problems that you were having psychologically, environmentally in your homes, with your family and friends? Had that been a realization before here?
No, it wasn't a realization. I've heard about it, and the more it comes out, the more the juniors, the more the other players doing things to themselves, dangerous things to themselves. It start bothering me because I've been having them same thoughts. I think about the same thing all the time, and I just don't want to take it there. And what made me come was I didn't want to end up shooting myself. I, you know, I have a family. I love my kids. I love my wife, and I just don't want to. I don't want to go out like that. And I know it's a better place, and I know the Cosby Center is here to help us from our just all of our problems that we have, and it has been helping me just by even being around the guys. But I know I had a problem. My dad's been telling me, and my wife's been telling me, but the thing I want to get across most is most people outside of football, they don't know what we're going through. Even my family, even my wife, she yelled at me all the time about remembering things. She's asked me to do things, and I'm like, I forget the stuff. I just forget to take my kids to appointments. I forget everything. And this is kind of, it's helping me stimulate my mind by playing these games to make your brain function, to make it move, just make it think. And this has been, like I said, this has been great for me, just because of Odie and other players, and you guys bringing this stuff to our attention, what we're going through. So I'm happy, and I thank the Crosby Center for this.
Well, thank you.
Well, for me, it really all started when we got word that the NFL was hiding what they was hiding, and that's the reason some of the things we're going through, what we're going through. When the concussion settlement started back in, I think it was 2014, that's when I really started to think and then take a look at, okay, now they put all this stuff on the table. Now, how does this relate to me? Am I doing this? Do I suffer from these symptoms? And I saw that I did. Now that I look back over my life, my first wife, she used to say that I was bipolar or something, but it was all started way back then. I couldn't see it. She always said I was overreacting. I was always angry. But to me that was just me, my makeup. But now that I look back over on it, that was part of this process and the things that I'm suffering now from all the concussions that I had when I was playing football. So this is enlightening my eyes, on what's going on with me, and allowing me to accept it, and not be depressed, and not feel inadequate, and not feel helpless and hopeless, because it's not it's from the things that I've done playing with football wise. That's the reason I'm like it, not just cause I'm just just beneath, mentally and physically, compared to anybody else. Man, I played with 3 guys that committed suicide, and they got their brain, and all of them had CTE. I played with Dave Durson. I played with Andre Waters, and I played with Tom McHale. Was one of the first ones to take his life at Tampa Bay. And then you look at this stuff. This stuff is real. Then all these other players have died after that, and all of them had CTE. This thing is real. And I want to make sure I get the help I need. And once I get the help I need, maybe I can help somebody else. But we need help, because you're in a desperate situation. You can't work. When you got these kind of symptoms and stuff, you can't work, so you don't got no income, so you can't work, and you can't do the things you normally do. So it's everything that's depressing. And then you get to the point where what's the use of me being here? Well, I've thought that. But thank God I made it here. Because if you can't do nothing, and when you always been the provider, you always been the one to take care of this, take care of that. You always had everything in order. Now you can't hardly do nothing to focus and concentrate and do nothing. And that's depressing, man. So I thank God that I came here and was able to get the things, the help I need to understand what's going on with me, just understand, all this stuff. Now I can accept it, because when you feel inadequate, when you feel helpless and hopeless, you think about checking out of here, thinking I'd rather not even be here if I'm gonna be here and be worthless.
Y'all feeling more hopeful now?
Yes, it's feeling, but I'm still working on, like you said, I learned back in the days. My head, I was always wondering why I had headaches all the time. I never had headaches when I was a kid. And right now, I started back in 90? I've had headaches every day, all day. Now, it's 20, 30 years later, sometimes I don't even know if I have a headache anymore. I'm like, dang, it's there, something's there, and I feel nauseous right now. But from the Crosby Center, it's just helping us. It's doing a lot for us. So I suggest other players. I recommend other players to come to the Crosby Center and get checked out, because we are family. We family, and family take after family. So